Are there any Jamaicans in the crowd here? Right? Do you think the fact, like, his history is surprising to you? Like, being, domestic violence, that's surprising to you? Him getting in trouble with the law, is that surprising to you?
Not necessarily.
His mother not being in his life, is that surprising to you? You feel me? So I feel like there's like a cultural aspect to this that a lot of people don't understand.
That's a great point.
About how X grew up. And it's, I think also a lot of the things that he's went through, a lot of his legal issues and all of like these really terrible things that he's done happened. I'm not excusing him, but I think it happened during a time where he's fucking confused. Let's talk about it. He didn't, you know what I mean? Like, mental illness is real.
They put him as this martyr, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the younger kids helm him because, and I hate this shit personally, is that artists will go out and take all of their pain and bleed onto the world, but then try to get on IG and say, hey, believe in yourself, love yourself. And then it's like, yo, you gotta love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's cool for us to perpetuate and to like play these roles. I feel like he played a role of who he wanted to be. And I think we all, if we all kind of like jump back into the idea of self. Like, self has 4 versions. I think we all know that. The person you think you are, the person you really are, the person you want to be, etc., etc. And as artists, that's why we have alternative names. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make another version of ourselves because we want to be a perfect version. And I feel like with X, he was going out, and it's like you could say anything to X, whatever, and he'll pop off. You know what I'm saying? At any given time because of his mental mind state. But then I feel also in that same light that X wanted to be better.
X was signed while he was in prison.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why a lot of people compare him to Tupac. Not saying that he's comparable to Tupac, but I think that's one of the reasons why they do. You feel me? He blew up while he was in prison. Look at Me came out while he was in prison. It was blown up on SoundCloud while he was in prison. He didn't get a manager until he was in prison. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have been in prison, but could you imagine going through all of this while you're locked up? It's like a lot of these things people forget and just throw out the window, oh, he's a terrible person.
I never want to condone the death of somebody because that's just not my place to play judge, jury, and executioner. But at the same time, I feel like he shouldn't be this martyr, when it comes to so many different things because of his problematic past. Also, the concept of he died young before he got the opportunity to change. True, but there are things that we know as people that aren't inherently wrong. Beating and torturing a pregnant woman, wrong. Stabbing people, wrong. And once again, another duality, mental health. I know to this day, such a stigma when it comes to mental health in the black community. So taboo when it comes to the black community. We're taught to internalize or pray it away. But in this case, did he have mental issues? Absolutely. But once again, opposite end of the spectrum, there are plenty of people with mental illness who don't carry on the same thing.
If the artists themselves are creating this work and it's genuine to who they are, but they're really a piece of shit, quote unquote a piece of shit in real life, can you still listen to the music and accept it for what it really is? Because all of our favorite artists have skeletons, we just may not know it.
Yes, sir. It's crazy because on Twitter and on social media, the day he died, there was a lot of debate on he deserved it, which is just wild. Just think that way, you feel me? Think, oh, he's an abuser, I don't respect him, and the other people are on the total opposite side, like he's a legend, like RBX, I feel for him, his family, his management, everything. And it's like, then you see this video release, and it's like, did he get a chance?
Here's the thing, like, this is my personal opinion. Like, I know everybody in this room is artists, and then we get into that studio and that booth, and it's just like a nigga pulling up on a shorty. He got all the right words for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got all the nicest things to say to you, most nicest poetry. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think that's great. I think it's great that we can press play and literally like unload and feel like, oh man, he gets me. But then if I turn this record off and then see that you just beat someone, you know what I'm saying? At some point, it just really loses my connection. You know what I'm saying? And I get that a person's going through something, they document their subconscious thoughts, because as we all know as artists, the lyrics we're writing are our subconscious thoughts. You know It's everything that we're feeling. But I think with X, I just really draw the line. I feel what you said about an example. I think that's a great point, and I feel that, and I take that in. The only thing for me is personally, I just felt like you can't hide. These artists can't hide behind lines and lyrics.